Come on, set. 60 outlaw. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 49. Check 49. Ready.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Set, ready. 18 Gators.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
And the Brooklyn first down.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. On the draw, this is Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go. 60 or.
It's our time. It's our time.
Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. They still can't get it. And his throw is incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The screen does get them 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Now.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Get it.
Now back to throw. pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Saquon Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
It's a foot race. The 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On second down now, Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Matt Breida, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes up. To the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Break. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Hey, I'm coming.
Go.
Buzz, be ready.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Brooklyn first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. 20, 10, and the Panthers in for the score.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Set, 8, read. Mike 54, Mike 54. Come to one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Down. 18 Gator. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
39 yards there, a big one.
39-yard gain on the play. And the Giants.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Switch.
Look, squeeze.
Check 37. 36.
Get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Kill.
They run with Breda. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Look at me. Go.
Check nickel.
Go.
Check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike. What we got?
Leo. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Rock it. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Set. 8. Read.
54. Tackles.
Back. Hard. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Got it.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. You remember me?
Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee. And they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Jam, 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 jam.
X3, 218, chopper. Snap.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready, ready. 30 base.
Bring it. Bring it.
Get it.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Motion, motion. Hey,
Buzz, Buzz.
hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Yo, go, go.
57's mine. Get that quarterback. And all.
Look at me, zipper.
Mark 57. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D.
2nd and 2. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Joker. Shift. Watch the shift.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 49-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I